So good morning, welcome everyone to what is a really exciting and festive occasion and an announcement. My name's Ralph Schultz. I'm the CEO of the Nashville Area Chamber of Commerce, and it's so great to have so many leaders from state and local government and the business community on hand this morning. It's truly an example of the partnership and collaboration that was necessary to bring high-quality jobs to our state. You know, our governor has focused a great deal while he was mayor and then as he has been governor on the value of helping and creating an encouraging environment for existing business to expand. And today we will see the value of that. Governor Haslam was elected with a gigantic landslide in his last election, and it was a result of his leadership, particularly in economic development, that allowed this state to be named the State of the Year for Economic Development 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. So ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me in welcoming the Governor of Tennessee, the Honorable Bill Haslam.
Thanks, Ralph. Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Ralph. Thanks. Please have a seat. Good morning and welcome. As I get started, I see several members of our State General Assembly here, and I want to make certain I recognize them. Senator Jack Johnson is with us. Senator Thelma Harper. Senator Jeff Yarbrough is here. Thank you. Representative Jason Powell. Representative Bill Beck, and I see Senator Rick Briggs there as well. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you being here. So we're here today to announce that the Community Health Systems, one of our very own, is continuing to grow. As it celebrates its 30th anniversary, CHS will expand its physical footprint into Davidson County with the development of a new CHS Shared Services Center that will create almost 1,600 new jobs with a capital investment of $66 million. CHS will construct a new office building near Bell Road and I-24 in Antioch. The 6-story building is scheduled to open in early 2017. Let me just say this. Sometimes when our own grow and making announcements like this, we take it for granted. But it's really a big deal for two things. One, about 70% of our new jobs in Tennessee come from existing companies, and we think that speaks volumes about the state. Wayne, I think, told me they operate in 29 states, okay? Only 10% of their hospitals are actually in Tennessee. They could put this building in, they could put this anywhere. And so we're thrilled that they chose Tennessee. We love that it's a Tennessee-born company that continues to grow here and obviously thrive. We think this is a big win for Tennessee in an industry where we're a dominant player. When you talk about healthcare around the country, people think Tennessee. And I'm very, very grateful that CHS's growth is a big part of that. You know, innovation is a big part of the Tennessee experience that we talk about more and more out there. And CHS, again, and their brand helps us in our brand in talking about who we are and what we're trying to do. Great companies, as I said, can choose to be anywhere. This is a global leader that has chosen Tennessee to grow. I think I'm right here. CHS has 15,000 employees across our state. So they're a significant employer already, and this decision contributes to that. Overall, the healthcare industry is a $30 billion industry just in Middle Tennessee, $30 billion. So the continued growth and leadership here means the world to us. Congratulations to Nashville and Mayor. Thank you for partnering with us as always. And I want to thank you to Wayne and the Community Health Systems for choosing to invest in Tennessee. We're grateful for your growth. We're grateful that you call this home, and we hope you'll continue to do that for many years to come. Thanks very much, Wayne.
We'll have a group hug immediately after this event. So, Governor, thank you for that wonderful and fabulous news. This announcement just further cements Middle Tennessee's reputation as a leader in the healthcare industry. And one of that industry's leading voices is our next speaker. And that's not just our opinion. The industry magazine, Modern Healthcare, has named him one of the most influential voices in healthcare in America for the last 13 consecutive years. Beyond that, he's been an influential voice in economic development in Middle Tennessee as well. Not only has he been a board member of the Nashville Area Chamber, but we're proud to say that he has been the chairman of the Nashville Area Chamber as well. He has been an important ally in the effort to create an environment of prosperity across our region, and he has now taken the great step of helping to create those jobs right here at home for our own region in the state of Tennessee. So would you give a rousing welcome to the Chairman and CEO of the Community Health Systems, Wayne Smith.
That's plenty. That's good. That's good. And Ralph, you'll be excluded from the group hug. Thank you all very much this morning. Governor Haslam, Mayor Dean, Commissioner Boyd, we're absolutely pleased to be here today. I want to specifically thank you all for creating a great business environment in this state and in Middle Tennessee. That's the reason that we can do the things that we do. The people that have been so helpful here in terms of making this happen, in terms of the economic development teams from the state, from Metro, from the Chamber, we very much appreciate your help to get us here. Just a little history. In 1997, we had 100 employees at Community Health Systems in our corporate office down in Franklin. Today, we have about 5,000 in our corporate offices. We're the largest employer in Franklin. We do operate in 29 states. We have 135,000 employees nationwide, 199 hospitals. This is a big change in terms of what we're trying to accomplish here. There's been a lot of things that have happened in healthcare over the last number of years, and so this is requiring a consolidation in terms of the way that we can be more productive, and by consolidating all our back office functions in this new building, it would be not only it'll be cost productive, but it'll be a great opportunity for us to expand in Davidson County. Our building is 240,000 square feet, as you know. The governor's already stolen all my thunder. He said 66 million. We were, by the way, the governor, it's 16,000 employees in Tennessee. Now, you left 1,000 out. I'm gonna give them all. I'm gonna give them.
Since I left home this morning.
I'm going to give them all your cell phone number. But we're absolutely pleased to be building down near Cane Ridge Road. And the reason that we decided that this was the right location, there are a number of factors here, including the cost of the land, sustainability of the project and the opportunity down there to expand more, flexibility for our long-term needs, workforce opportunities, and of course the incentives in Davidson County. So we're extremely appreciative to be here today, and I want to say personally thanks to Ralph for doing a great job at the Chamber. I don't know if Caroline Young is here or not today, but she's done a great job over the last 10 years in terms of the Nashville Healthcare Council and been very helpful in growing this $30 billion business in Middle Tennessee. So, Governor, thank you again. Mayor Dean, thank you again. Commissioner Boyd, thank you. And you know, as we always say, and I can say with confidence that the opportunity here is terrific for business. This is a very healthy business environment with a skilled and educated workforce, and it in Middle Tennessee is a great place to live and a greater place to work. Thank you very much.
Tennessee and Middle Tennessee is a great environment for business growth and business expansion, but we're always interested in expressing our appreciation to the business leaders that actually take the risks and make the decisions that create these great job opportunities. And CHS is a regional workforce force. They create a lot of employment. So Wayne, thanks again for your leadership. So as we've mentioned before, for projects like this one to come to fruition, it takes a collaborative effort on the part of the Tennessee Department of Economic and Community Development and the communities to grow those high-quality jobs. We're fortunate that communities across Tennessee have an incredible partner in ECD Commissioner Randy Boyd. He's a champion for the state of Tennessee and the people of Tennessee in his efforts to make post-secondary education more accessible and more valuable for people across Tennessee makes him a perfect person to take on the role of our top jobs recruiter, because jobs are created because of the existence of workforce, and Randy has provided a leadership role in both of those categories. He's a business builder. He's done it himself. He knows what businesses are looking for. Please welcome ECD Commissioner Randy Boyd.
Thank you. Thank you. So I just first want to say, Wayne, welcome to my world. So the governor always goes first. He always steals all of the lines. So, but it's okay. I just like, and based on that, I'll just like to echo some of the things that the governor said. And first and foremost, just thank Community Health Systems, you, for making this commitment to the state of Tennessee. And as was reminded to us multiple times, they do operate in 29 other states. They could have gone to a lot of other places. They did have choices, and they chose to stay here in Tennessee to continue to grow their business. So for that, we're very, very thankful. Also, the governor mentioned 1,500 new jobs and $66 million in investment. And the $66 million kind of made me think about another similar size investment that our city made under Mayor Dean earlier this year with the new baseball park. Now, I think because I'm not just because I'm a baseball fan, but I think that Mayor Dean made an incredibly wise investment in that baseball stadium. One, when you invest something like that in a community, things create all around it. There's businesses, retail, all sorts of things that start around that baseball stadium. And so I think it's a great investment for the entire community. So I was struck with CHS's headquarters that I visited about a month ago. So not only do they have a beautiful headquarters, which I'm sure this new facility will be similar, but in addition, there was retail and restaurants and other businesses all surrounding that area, and I'm told all that has grown up as a result of them locating there. So I'm expecting probably similar things to be happening to Antioch. So in one way, it's a great thing because the city doesn't have to invest the $66 million. Private industry is going to do it, but we're still going to get that benefit of all that collateral business that comes along with it. It's not quite as good as a baseball stadium, though, because baseball does have hot dogs and beer and peanuts, but I was going to make a suggestion. I'm imagining in about a year.
We have about 1,450 more employees.
Well, there's that.
And they play every day.
And they play every day. But I was going to make the suggestion. I was going to make the suggestion that maybe when we do the ribbon cutting, we could have some beer and peanuts. I think it would go a long way. Ooh, that healthcare thing, darn it. Anyway, so in Tennessee, we want to be the relationship state. We're not going to be the transaction state. We're never going to be winning job commitments by throwing out the most money to bring in businesses. Last year, we brought in 24,221 new job commitments. But as the governor mentioned, again, stealing a line, that 70% of those were businesses that were already here, that expanded here. And how we become the relationship state is by investing in our partnerships. And a couple ways we do that is just making sure that we have a strong balance sheet. You know, for those that don't know it, but we have the lowest debt per capita of any state in the country. At the same time, we have no income tax. So we have really managed the business of our state very well. Every state is making promises to businesses. Our state can guarantee those promises better than anybody else. And the second thing, as Ralph had mentioned, the other thing that I talk to businesses about all the time is where is my future talent coming from? And under the governor's leadership with the Tennessee Promise, where young people can get a 2-year college degree free of charge with a mentor to make sure they're successful, and now adults can go back and get their certificate free of charge at our colleges of applied technology, we can guarantee our businesses that we'll be able to give them that talent pipeline that they're counting on. So when I was in business, people would always use this following line as a joke. It was always said to be funny and kind of disparaging of those of us in government. But now that I'm in government, when I say this, I mean it very sincerely. We're with the government, and we're here to help. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thanks, guys.
So as with any partnership, it takes a committed partner on the local level as well, and we're fortunate and have been fortunate to have that in Nashville Mayor Carl Dean. He came into office in 2007 with a strategic focus on education, public safety, and economic development, and we all see the progress that has been made in all of those areas over these last 7+ years. Clearly, the skyline of Nashville has changed significantly under his leadership, but this announcement today really does demonstrate his commitment to bringing progress to all regions of our city. What is happening in Antioch is making Antioch an economic center of this region, and it really becomes a case study for cities around the country and to some degree around the world, how to cause this kind of economic development to occur in places where in the past it wasn't necessarily a fait accompli. So, Mayor, thank you for all of your efforts on behalf of this city, and would you give another rousing, and this may be one of the last times we get to do this, recognize and welcome the economic developer for Nashville, Mayor Carl Dean.
More after this, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Ralph, I think I've got 3 months left, and Governor, we can probably do a few more. I think we can do a few more. And I just want to say that when you have an economic development commissioner who says, let's do the groundbreaking with peanuts and beer, it's a good choice. It's a good choice. I'd like to recognize members of the Metro Council who are here with us. We have Jacobia Dow, Robert Duval, Erica Gilmore, Megan Berry, and Fabian Bedney. Thank you all for being with us today here. This is a great day for the entire Nashville community, and it's a great day in particular for Antioch. I want to thank Wayne Smith and everyone else at Community Health Systems. Wayne was a terrific chairman of the Chamber of Commerce not too long ago, and CHS is a great company that I've admired for a long time. I'm thrilled that you're adding so many jobs here in Nashville. You know, government doesn't create jobs, the private sector does. I like to say that there's no government program like a job. What is good for the dynamic healthcare industry is good for Nashville. Over the last 8 years, we've worked hard to make Nashville a very business-friendly city. We've created the Development Services Center to streamline regulations and provide incentives for growing small businesses. The southeastern portion of Davidson County is growing rapidly, and is the fastest growing area of our city. By locating in that part of the county, CHS will be well positioned to attract the incredible workforce across this region. Today's announcement is another example of the strong public-private partnerships that have been so successful in building communities. As you know, the city and the state invested in creating a new campus for Nashville State Community College at the former Hickory Hollow Mall. And now, in what was once an empty building, there are hundreds of students there. And with the governor's great leadership and his great program for the Tennessee Promise, that is only going to continue to grow and create more opportunities and create college-bound students who are in families where no one's ever gone to college. So, Governor, thank you for that. And then we invested there with a new community center, a library, and a park. And we then partnered with the Nashville Predators to build the Ford Ice Center, which includes 2 sheets of ice for the public and community hockey leagues to use with, this is the coolest thing going, with former Olympian Scott Hamilton giving skating lessons. So Wayne, your lunches should be, take advantage of that. As these amenities have strengthened the community, employers have followed. Asurion has more than 900 employees just south of the mall. Wittgern has a road equipment company is growing there as well. Just west of there, Aramark is hiring hundreds of new employees. These are just a few examples of how the public sector and the private sector can work together to strengthen communities and provide opportunities for residents. When a city shows that it has the confidence to invest in itself, people take notice, and private investment follows. We're grateful to Wayne and the rest of the team at the Community Health Systems for investing in Nashville. Thanks to announcements like this, I am absolutely convinced that Nashville will be an even more vibrant, more healthy, and more interesting city 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now. The best is still ahead. And it's great to know that community health systems will be a big part of it. Thank you.
So as you can see here, we have an array of talent on this stage that represents the Grand Slam hitters in the major leagues. I just wanted to bring baseball into it somehow. And Tommy, could you be sure and get a video of Wayne doing a double axel on that ice? Look, there is an important point to make here, and that is the public and private collaboration that results in jobs. We've heard Mayor Dean at numerous events talk about the most important feature that you can provide an individual in a community is the opportunity to have a job. And that's what this creates for so many people. When you look at Antioch, you see an area on the rise because of public and private collaboration. I see Ben Freeland sitting over here, who's a big investor and community leader in the area. You see elected officials from that area that have played a central role in helping to create that opportunity as well. It takes that kind of partnership to cause a community to grow like this. So we are at the end of our presentation. We will need this room for media avail for our speakers immediately afterwards. So I will ask everyone, as I adjourn you, to go out into the hall for conversation. But since we're in the old Supreme Court facility, I just can't resist saying, all rise, we're adjourned.